We don't have electricity. It will have created a really big problem. So actually this was a disaster. This was a disaster in waiting. Because some of these switches here are fried and they cannot work anymore. And if they're not working, we cannot have electricity. Hey, what's up guys? Good morning. I hope you're all doing amazing. I hope you're doing well. So it's a chilly morning over here as usual. Very chilly morning. And yeah guys, I have to work with this. And as you can see, or as you can tell, we don't have electricity, and that's why I have to make sure that I work with this to, you know, light up my everything. I'm going to explain everything as to why we don't have electricity and, you know, why we are in all this. I'm going to explain everything. But how are you? Good morning, good afternoon. I hope you're all doing amazing. I hope you're all doing great. And Sami is there. Are you? Yeah, I hope you're doing amazing. Has been a minute guys, I missed you. And you know, these are the challenges as to why sometimes I don't get to upload videos on a daily basis. But we're overcoming them guys. And we'll be soon back in full swing. But I hope you're all amazing. I hope you're doing okay. If this is the first time you're coming across this channel, please consider subscribing, consider liking, consider sharing the videos, you know, consider commenting, dropping me a comment, and I'll appreciate guys. And as I said, I don't get offended by corrections. I don't get offended by, you know, if you guys correct me or if you guys, you know, put me on the right path. So don't always shy away from doing that. Please always remember to do that. Anyway, as I told you, it's a very chilly morning. Look at that. We have not seen the sun yet. There is you know, it has been raining every now and then, you know, all around. And Sami is here. Sami is always smiling and happy. Sami! Okay, what Sami is doing, he has been, you know, carrying this firewood and this post, you know, from here to go store them on the other side. You remember this post, we got them from these trees we did cut right here to get timber from my project that will be right there. My chicken project, guys, that will be coming very soon. So Sami is just carrying them here. And the puppies are here, you know. They're exploring, you know, they're still young and all that. They're energetic and they want to explore everything. For the returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back, you know, to show me love, to watch my videos. I truly do appreciate. And yeah, it's a pleasure to always have you guys. So let's go back inside so that I can explain you guys. This place is really dirty, you know, because this is where we leave our shoes most of the time. I park my bike inside here, so most of the time when you go out and you know, there's a lot of mud, I tend to bring it inside, but we'll be cleaning here. But also we are still trying to find a solution for these shoes, how to, you know, where to keep them and to make sure that we leave or we make this place to look clean and not dirty as it looks right now. So let's go inside. Actually, let me like this one now. Phone so guys, this is the situation we are in our house. So if you watched my previous video, you learn that I was complaining about having blackouts. So for around 2 days or 3 days we have been having issues. Oh, tapping here. Ingia tu sio. Eh? My dad is here. Good morning, Dad.
Morning too.
Yes. Yeah. So guys, we have been having a lot of blackouts for the past, you know, like 1 week. We've been having issues with electricity, but we didn't know that the issue is within us. And guys, let me show you first the problem here. Look at this. You see this wire? This is aluminium, mama, in aluminium. And the other one is copper.
this one's copper.
The copper.
Yeah.
So, guys, apparently when we were doing the wiring of the house, the guy who was in charge and who was doing the wiring, did one mistake. At some point, the wires, I don't know, but I don't know what happened. But he decided to mix aluminium wire and copper wire, which apparently is a really big mistake in wiring. So these guys mixed the two wires, and which should not happen. So what has been happening is that the aluminium wire has been melting. You know, when you mix these two, the aluminium wire always melts. So slowly by slowly, the aluminium wire has been melting, and in turn, it has been destroying this. Unaivuta?
Yeah, check you.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh,
sawa. Aya. So, the wire, ukimix hii wire na hii inayeyuka.
Hii inayeyuka.
Yeah.
Aluminium.
So,
Unaona hii ni aluminium.
yeah. So, hii ni copper. So this one is the stronger one. Yeah. So guys, for that mistake, you know, now apparently it has destroyed this switch has been blown up. The wires here have been, you know, have melted. So we were thinking the issue is with the power supplier, but apparently the issue is us. Let me show you actually what I'm talking about. Exactly. You see what this guy did? He mixed these two wires. You know, this is aluminium, this is copper, this is aluminium. So when you mix these two, you see he had joined them together. So when you mix these two, they start burning up. Like if you see here, look at here. You know, the wires were burning up, and at the end of the day, look at what it was doing to the CCU or to the circuit breaker. Look at how burned it was. So at the end of the day, we could not have electricity in the house because, you know, everything was like it is, you know, now burned off. We are not having electricity, and we thank God that we realized this in time, because you don't know, if we would have not realized this in time, maybe we would, you know, even have a big issue. Maybe, you know, it will have burned other things. You don't know. So after we realized, we had to make sure we have a change of things. You see? So this was the circuit breaker, or what we call the CC, or the consumer unit. I don't know how you would call it. But yeah, this is where the problem was. Here, right here. Don't worry guys, we have turned off electricity. There's no power. Yeah. So currently we have not had electricity for, how would I say, for 3 days. We have been having issues with the electricity. Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off, and wow, we had to change that and decide for something to do. My dad is leaving. My dad is leaving. He's going to get some insulating tape. We forgot to buy insulating tapes to, you know, help in the electrical works that is going to go on today. So because we were in the blackout, we had, you know, to go buy other things, you know, like for example, this is a switch. Actually, this was part of the main switch at the CCU. It was all burned up, you know, it got fried. So this became useless. So we had to go again back, start doing some shopping. And first I bought this, how do we call this? This is an adapter for one of these lights. If you remember, the light at Stephen's bedroom was not working. So I bought this. This was the problem. So I bought this that will be fixing. But we also bought these switches. Look, these ones. So these switches, let me show you guys. These switches will be replacing the ones that got fried up here, because some of these switches here are fried and they cannot work anymore. and if they're not working, we cannot have electricity. So I had to buy this. Apart from that, something else that I had to buy is this, you know. So I had to go back again, buy electrical wires that don't come cheap actually, guys. They don't come cheap, but we had to buy them regardless. You see? So I had to go buy all this again, you know, to start on the electrical wiring. Or oh, he has already pulled. Yeah, because they are connected through this pipe right here, right here. So you have just to pull them out and they go out. Yeah. So I had to go buy all this other stuff again, which is not cheap actually, comes costly. And to be honest, I've not even paid for them. I went to the shop where we first bought the wiring stuff, and I just told them to give me, I'll go pay. So yeah, this is the box everything came in, you know. Yeah. So right now we just want to fix everything so that we can come back online. We can have lights, the sockets can start working, and you know, I can also get to charge my camera, I can get to charge my phone, and you know, can get to charge my GoPro, because as it's off now, I have, you know, to go somewhere, pay some money, and so that I can be able to charge my stuff, or maybe go to a hotel, you know, when I'm out, go to a hotel, you know, drink something or eat something as I charge my stuff. So has been an hassle. That's why we just had to fix it. And as you know, I always say that electrical works is one of the most important work that we can run. I mean, the most important part of your house, because it can cause a lot of hazards. That's for sure. It can cause a lot of hazards. So, I think we'll find the guy who was in charge of this. Actually, in fact, he should pay for all these damages that is being caused, because you can't do that as a professional. You can't have such a simple mistake, small mistake that can lead to all this, you know, that can cause a lot of damage, you know, because such a small thing could cause a lot of damage. For example, just think of it that the wires melted and, you know, they burned other things, and in turn maybe we have fire, or maybe you are using something and you get electrocuted. You know, a lot of things could go wrong from just a simple and, you know, I want to call it a simple and foolish mistake, because there's no way. You clearly know, why is that? You clearly know that if I mix these two, we are going to have a problem. That this one, the aluminium one, cannot handle a lot of heat, cannot handle actually a lot of power, because that's what it is. This one, as small as it looks, you know, can handle a lot of power. So when you mix these two, definitely the one, I'm trying to open this. I want to show you the level of damage. You see? I hope you're seeing this, guys. When you mix the two, one will definitely get fried. Look at now the problem you have. Even look at the tape around, how fried it is. And now the wire now is fried. Yeah. So as a professional, these are simple and easy mistakes that you should not. Absolutely. And I'm repeating that. These are simple mistakes that guys, you know, I'm struggling. I'm trying to balance this too, so that at least you can get to see me. So as a professional, these are just simple mistakes that, you know, you're putting us. And right now, even the guy does not want to come around, because we called him. When the problem happened, you know, it's my dad who knows him. It's my dad who actually, you know, gave him the job. He's the guy. He's my dad's guy. So after the problem came up, my dad called him and asked him to come over so that he can correct the problem. The guy did not show up. For 3 days, he has not showed up. He doesn't want to show up here because he knows exactly what he did. Anyway, those are challenges of life that we have to deal with. Anyway, over here, guys, let me show you actually. Here, I have exam papers. These are exams that I'm supposed to help my mom mark. Guys, if you know or if you remember, professionally I'm a teacher. As much as I didn't have, to finish the last year, I didn't finish the last year. But basically, I'm a teacher by profession. And we teach like the same subject combinations with my mom. So she has a lot in her plate. Let me say that. She has to do this schoolwork, and schoolwork comes with a lot, like, marking exams, prepare exams, mark exams, and all that. And again, when she comes here at home, the time is kind of limited. She also, has to work. She's a mom, she's a wife, she's a housewife. So she kind of has a lot in her plate that sometimes I feel sorry for her. So today, she asked me to help her mark these exams. These are exams, guys. So I'll be helping her mark. And hold on. Before you all start judging me, I know because this can be a little bit controversial with some of you. Before you all start judging me, first I told you I'm a teacher professionally. So this is something that, if I wouldn't be doing YouTube, most probably maybe I'll be doing this. Or if I finished in my university, this is what I will be doing, So for starters, this is like my first profession. Secondly, I know you'll argue that it has been long since I was in a class or since I was in school or since I taught and all that maybe there's a lot that has changed, or if I remember everything that has to do with this. So that's why we have this here. I hope you can read what it is written. Marking scheme. So this is a detailed out answers that I'm supposed to follow as I mark the exam papers. So my mom, what she did, because she also understands that it has been long, which is true. Of course, I don't remember most of the things. The last time I was coming across these things is in way back 2015, lately 2016. This is the last time I was facing these things. So I don't remember most of them, but she was kind enough, to prepare what we call a marking scheme with the answers that I need. So I'll be referring to these answers as I mark the papers. So for that, just know that it will be fair because I already have answers. I'll be, this is like now the students one. I'll look, I'll confirm with this, and then I'll mark and give them the marks. Because again, every question has a marks. You see, like this one is termed as define the term history. You see, and now we have 2 marks. So if this person gets a correct answer, I'll award them 2 marks. We have here, what does the term government mean? 2 marks. So if the person gets the correct answer for what the term, if the person defines the term government correctly, I'll award them 2 marks. Are you getting? Yeah. So this is actually Form 1 in high school. So these are pretty basic questions. If you asked me, pretty basic, like define the, mostly it's definition, define the term history, define the term government, the forms of government, the periods of history, because history will have different period. So just these basic terms that you'll come across. And yeah, that's my other assignment for today. You have to do this with a red pen. So I have a red pen here. My mom left them for me. And the papers are not small. Wow. All this. So you can imagine, this is just one class. You have a class in Form 2, you have a class in Form 3, you have a class in Form 4, and if you have, let's give them an average of 100 students in a class. So that means you have 100 papers to mark in every class, and you're not teaching one subject. It's always two subjects. Like my mom teaches history and religion. So basically in every class, let's give her 200. Can you imagine that? It's a lot. It's a lot. So yeah, it's worth it. Let me just give her a helping hand. And I don't know, anything for her, anything for my parents, you know, in any way that I can offer my help, I'll always offer my help. So let's first. Umetoa? Hii ndio imetoka. Oh. So you see guys, this is one of the wires that we are removing, aluminium wire. You know, avoid this, really avoid this when you're doing wiring on your house. Hii inafanyika kufanya nini?
Hiyo inatumika upande dropping.
Dropping. Oh.
Haifai kubeba load.
Kwani hiyo dropping ni nani? Ama hiyo nilifikiria hiyo ndio ina moto mingi.
Hapana.
Iko
na moto mingi, ni ile moto inatoka kwa machine nini, umeload yani.
Oh.
Tuseme kama hiyo shower. Ukiload hapa, hiyo ndio inabeba uzito. Na pia inachukua hapa, hiyo ni load.
Oh. So basically guys, this cable is used to drop power from the main post or the main pole to, you know, like the meter. But basically I'm being told that power is not always loaded, so it's not a lot of power. So this type of cable is perfect for, you know, for dropping the power line, you see. But now it's not perfect for work like, you know, running here or supporting the something like the shower in the bathroom. You know why? Because the shower in the bathroom is loaded. By loaded, that means that has a lot of, you know, carries a lot of power in it, you know, to be able to go and support the shower. So that's what we mean by the load. The load that is carrying is too much. There's a lot, you know, that has to go through this cable, and this cable is not designed for that. So when you use this inside the house, or for your load, for your capacity inside the house, you're risking a lot. And actually personally we were not doing this. This is just the wiring guy that I have to be very categorical, because we bought the other wires, you remember, when you were doing wiring. So apparently what we are being told is that when they were doing wiring, one of the wires was not enough. You know, there was a shortage of wires. So this guy, instead of, you know, asking us to buy more wires that is supposed to run there, this guy, because they really wanted to finish the job really quick, they wanted to finish the job and leave. This guy decided that the part that is remaining, because there's an extra of this, let's add this. So they connected this with the copper wire, which is unacceptable, really unacceptable, you know. So that's why we are in all this mess today. But we'll be fixing it, and everything will be okay now. So most of the time when you have these people working for you, you really have to follow, you know, you have to follow them, you know, you have to see what they're doing. You have to be very careful, because if you're not, they will just do stuff for you because they want to finish up and go, and they don't care what happens. And actually, it's an advantage to them if you have a problem, if you have an electrical wire or electrical problem, because again, they will get paid to come and fix. You understand the kind of psychology and mind games they do play. They do that, and then when there's a problem, you call them to come and fix. But personally, for me, I was not going to pay for it. Honestly, I was not going to pay for a problem that you created and then you have to come fix it again, and then I pay you. No. This money, I get it. I mean, I'm not a rich guy. That's what. We are personally, not even me. We are not rich here at home. So the small money that we get here by by sheer of luck, blessing, and favor. I'm not going to spend it anyhow. I'm not just going to spend it for the sake of spending, So I was and I think that's why actually the guy did not want to come, because I was very keen, and I said that I'm not going to pay for a mess that he created, for him to come again and fix. Anyway, the bike has gone out. Look at this place. Oh, so mad, because there's a lot of mud. And these are some of the ceilings that remained. Some of the paint. I don't know if I think there remained some little. No, it did not remain. There's no paint here. Yeah. And here we have small tile pieces. Yeah, but the house we painted, guys, looking amazing. Looking amazing. I really love it actually. And now the big sitting room, looking really good. And guys, I inserted a small picture of how I tend to transform this living room to look like in my previous video. So that was just me showing you like my intention in future. I know it requires money, but in future when we have cash, we are going to make this place look. You guys are going to love it. I know I'm poor in choices in terms of like colors and all that, but I'm researching and I'm also consulting. Yeah, right now I'm not going to do things just for the sake of doing. I put research in things, and again after I've researched, I also consult. Like the designs you saw here, my brothers like recommended for us to do something like that. You'll meet them, guys. I have brothers. I have a bigger brother. I have a smaller brother that you have not met. You'll soon meet them. But yeah, look at this. Actually, I'm loving it that we did not go through the plan of doing other colors. But this one, we're going to really change it. We are going to design it in a way that there's no design like that here in the village. Yeah, we're going to do something that looks amazing, and then on the walls we'll hang our pictures. We'll enlarge our pictures, the family pictures, individual pictures, and also have some wall arts all around here, and the house will look amazing. And then at that time we'll get a bigger TV. This is a 32 inches, and actually it's not a smart TV, and it has broken. So this is just here for the sake of being here. So after we are done with all this, we'll probably get a TV. Let's say a 50-inch, if to be little, a 43. Yeah, 50, 55, yeah, something of the sort. And then we put it there on the wall, and it will look amazing. That's future plans. That's not for today. We'll not be doing that today. I guess that's maybe after even we have, our chicken project, guys. I'll still keep talking about that, the chicken project, because for me that's an investment. That's a source of income that will help us, fix a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff. Like right now, we have not finished up on the doors. We have not fixed all the doors, and all that. So there's still a lot that is supposed to go into work in this house. Yeah. And guys, here I have my my medical supplies. For a while I was let me call myself, I was a nurse for a while, and I know I've not shown you like the progress of my leg, but actually I'm healed. I would say that I'm healed right now. I no longer cover my wound. I walk comfortably, and yeah, let me show you actually. So this is it, guys. The scar is there, you can tell, but the wound is healed. You see how big it was? Somebody once said that I was faking this thing. Some crazy person said that I was faking even my injury, that it was nothing serious. But right now, back then I would have not shown my open wound on camera. But now since I'm healed, I'm comfortable, to put it out here so that you can understand like the magnitude of the injury that I had. You see, these are all stitches, guys. These are all stitches that were started from somewhere here. They went all the way to there. So you see how the wound was really big. So I'm going to have a scar. You see this scar? So the stitches started from here all the way to here. You know. So this is the scar, but it has healed pretty well. Look at that. I'll tell you right now. I am good, you know. But it's not like that, because when you press, you can feel like there's still some little healing going on the inside. But basically, the thing is good. So it was really big. Trust me, this all was like this. This was like this. So it was pretty much opened up and really bad. But we thank God we came out of it alive, and we're good. We're good to go. Yeah. So actually, let me start with the work, because I'll have other things to do. I want to run out and check out some things. So I really want to do this as early as possible, before it's too late, before it starts raining and I can't go out anymore. Hey, I'm loving this view, with some light coming in through those windows. Look at it. Loving it. Looking really good. Yeah. So, wow. Anyway, let me start marking these papers, because I understand if my mom decided to give me this work, that tells me she has a lot, and she has a deadline to beat. That's true. So let me at least mark for her, so that when she comes back, she will find everything ready. And it's not it's not just this one page. Look, this is the first page, second page, third page, fourth page, fifth page, sixth page. So it's a 6-page paper, and you have, I don't know how many. You have all these papers, all this. Damn it, that's a lot. I didn't know what I was getting into when I accepted to do this. But it's okay anyway, we'll still do it. Define the term history. Is the study of man past events. Okay. Is the study of man's past chronological account, record of relationship to environment. That is true. As much as he or she, I don't know, missed some few terms, but that's actually the definition of history. Let's see my mom's definition. History is the study of man's past events. That's like 1 mark. History is the study of man's past event, chronological of events, records of events in relation to environment. 2 marks. Actually, she's right. So I just and give her 2 marks. Yeah, guys, you see, I have to do this. You mark for her and you give 2 marks, because she has had it right. History is the study of man's past event, chronological of accounts recorded in relationship to environment. Identify 2 periods of history. The next question is identify 2 periods of history. 1, prehistory and history. That's correct. These are things I can remember when I just look at them. But let's confirm from the marking scheme. Identify 2 periods in history. History and prehistory. So yeah, she's right. So this again, 2 marks. Wow. Identify 3 major divisions in history. Yes, she says political history, social history, and economic history. Political, social, and economic. She's right. Hey, she's going to get everything. So these 3 marks. Guys, I'm not just awarding marks from anywhere. Every question has designated marks. You see, if she gets everything correct, these 3, like she has done. If she gets everything correct, like she has done, these 2. If she gets everything correct, 2 marks. So I'm not just dishing out marks, depending with the feelings I have or what I think, everything is, everything like is, how do I say, is stated, and you're given a rule to follow on how to do all this. What does the term government mean? Government means the way of ruling, administrating, and controlling people. Okay, in some sense that is right. But let's confirm. A group of people given the authority to control, direct, and manage the affairs of a given state. That is very correct. Actually, that's the government. Another definition is the way of administering, guiding, controlling, and managing the people. So she's also correct. So government, guys, I'm taking you into class. Government is the way, at first is a group of people that are just given the authority and mandate to rule and govern people of a given state. But also government is the way of administering, guiding, and controlling the affairs of a given state. Government. Okay, good. Let me add. She didn't add here of a given state, so let me add for her. Of a given state. Page 1, we are done. Let's go to the next page. Wow. Give 3 reasons why it's important to study history. I think she meant to write it's a career subject. Sometimes, guys, let me explain this. Sometimes, these things are subjective. There could be, a marking scheme that you're supposed to follow, but these things, they are very subjective. Like, if you study history as a career subject, which is very true, as much as it's not that of a strong point, but it's very true, it's a career subject. My mom today, she was working because she studied history. She's a history teacher because she studied history. So history is a career subject. You can't deny that, or you can't deny the person the marks. Okay, some grammar here. It enables one to understand other cultural. Okay, it enables the learner to get a better understand of culture. Those are like the same point. Let's see what my mom had to say here on her marking scheme. Helps to understand is our culture, so the girl is correct. Helps the understanding of origin of mankind, allow one to enter into career. Okay, it's a career subject, e.g. lawyer and teaching. So it was also here. Makes one to understand the past way of life. My dad is back. Ulikuwa umeenda kuchukua? Ulikuwa umeenda kuleta? Yeah. Oh, so my dad is back. You're going to bring the tape. So that what happened to, Wanyama, the guy who was in charge of wearing? He's not going to come?
Yeah.
So he's going to pay him. But Isames is the one who did that. That's exactly why he does not want to come. Huh? You see, the guy does not want to come because he knows the mess he put us in, and I said I'm not going to pay for that. So we have to use another person, that now you have to pay. Anyway, enough of that. Let's continue with our importance of studying history. Develops critical thinking to analyze historical data, promotes a sense of patriotism and national pride, boosts a sense of empathy and belonging, promotes intellectual fulfillment. So it's a career subject, but as much as she did not explain much, but she's right. It enables one to understand cultural, which is right. Those are two different. He gave two different answers, but just basically the same. It was just repetition. So instead of instead of giving her 3 marks, I'm going to give her 2 marks for that. The importance of studying government. You want to use this? Yeah, the guys inside the roof, so they want to use the light. And now I'm back to defaults. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I truly do appreciate. Thank you for showing us the love, and also thank you for encouraging me and in all ways. So please, guys, remember to drop me a comment in down at the comment section. Interact with me. Just tell me anything, advise me, encourage me, correct me, and all that down at the comment section, and we will engage. We will definitely engage, guys. And for the previous video, I truly appreciate. Most of you even called me. I mean, so you guys just follow up in silent. You guys see what is happening. You guys are concerned. I even had calls. People I didn't know. People called me. And they were like, no, don't do that paint you're talking about. I was like, that one? Scrap that. I was like, scrap that. We are going to start again. Let's start again, But thank you so much, guys. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for all that. And let's engage down at the comment section. But also, if you always want to reach out to me, if you always want to talk to me, you can always reach me out on my number. You can call me directly. My number is always here at the description box. But I'll start putting them in my video. Like in this video, I'll put here my contacts. So in case you want to reach me out, always you can reach me out. We have a discussion, we talk, even if you want me to help you with something, run an errand, you can also reach me out. We do that. I have a couple of people who have asked me to help in one way or the other, and I've been more than willing to help run the errands. Like there's somebody who wanted land around, asked me to check around for the prices and everything. I did that. I hope you're watching. And all that. So for me, I'll always be here to help. You can always reach me out. But if you also want, to help us in any way, you can do that through the number, or you can reach me through the number. So I truly do appreciate, guys. You are the best audience. What will I do without you guys? What will I do? But yeah, the house is always dark when we don't have electricity. Because of the windows. We don't have a lot of windows that access directly the outside. So like that's the only window that access the outer part, and you see how small it is. And we have another one here that is very small. The others do not access the outside, and in some way they're tinted. On the other side we have other rooms, so the house does not have so much lighting. But with the painting of white, actually, when we did paint white, it brought a lot of light inside. So guys, I'll see you later. Do not end this video. This is not the end. I'll see you later when we are done fixing with the electrical, fixing this electrical mess. I'll get back to you guys so that I can show you and give you guys a goodbye. But meanwhile, let me handle this for my mom. And I hope it ends well. So let's continue watching. Guys, I just want to go up and see what's going on. Ati hakuna?
Hakuna. Nyumba rivute bila hata.
Na huko juu kuna joto. It's hot inside here.
Yeah.
Yeah guys, so we're just trying to fix everything. We have the electrician here trying to fix everything. There's a lot of mistakes, but things will be fine. We'll make sure that things turn out to be well. Na hii ilikuwa kupeleka wapi? Mbona haina nani?
Gani?
Yeah. Hii pipe. Mbona ina why?
Kuna nini hapo socket hapo switch hapo?
Kuna ni kama ilifunikwa. Yeah guys, so that's what we are doing. We are just the guy is trying to fix the mess that was caused here by the other guy. Wow. We finally have some sun, I feel like I should come out here and bask. You see even our dog right there is enjoying some nice sunlight because we haven't had sun since morning. And right now it's in the evening, but at least finally we have some. So yeah, we have some sunlight and feels good. I think I should also come out and bask a little bit. But again, what we have is not just sunlight, but we also have electricity, guys. You see? Yeah. So we have managed to fix the problem that we were facing. Actually it was just a problem with the wirings. We have had actually to do a lot of fixing, a lot of changing the wires, a lot of changing a lot of things until finally we are here. At least we can use electricity comfortably. And yeah, it's going to cost us an arm and leg, but it's worth it considering it's for our own. The light's too harsh there. We have to do it considering it's for our own safety. As much as it is going to cost us a lot, is still important. But yeah, we finally have electricity. Let me close this door. What's wrong with these birds? Oh. These birds today are way super active. They're not always like this. Or they're also enjoying the sun. But I know they always enjoy water and the rainy season. I don't know what's the issue today. So yeah, with the light the house looks so amazing. Look at that. And these are some of the cables that we have taken out. You see, these are some of the cables that we have taken out from the ones that were being used. They were aluminum, and right now, actually, this is how now our consumer unit looks like. We have fixed. This is a new one. This was completely destroyed and burned, and one switch. So everything is fixed right now, and we can have electricity, and we thank God for this. Where do we turn this on and off? You see? Yeah. So yes, we have electricity and we thank God for it. On my other side, I'm still marking papers. I've been doing this all day, and all I can say is I'm mentally drained. Trust me. I've marked just a few. I've marked just a few of them, and this thing is mentally draining. To be honest, look at how much I still have to go. Look at all this, and just look at what I've done. But it is, I don't know how teachers manage. Anyway, so much respect to teachers, so much respect, because physically and everything, I'm not tired, but mentally, and I think it's because of I'm doing the same thing over and over and over. I'm reading the same questions over and over, just doing the same thing over and over. So it kind of makes your mind, and all the time you feel like, oh, I'm tired. I need to rest. I need to go out. Like right now, I'm really tempted that we have the sun, that I can go have a ride outside. But again, I have to complete this. So let me take this opportunity actually, guys, to thank you guys and end this video from here. I want to say thank you so much for always coming back to watch. You guys are truly amazing. Thank you for being part of this beautiful journey, guys. And if you remember, if you've been watching these videos for a while, you'll remember the first time I came home, the condition that this house, actually just this house, was in. You totally remember how the floor was, the walls, the upper top. You remember like the condition. So when I say it has been a journey, and we have been able to change our life in a very big way. Most of you do understand what I'm talking about. And I thank God that you have been a part of this journey all through. Now look at how beautiful this place looks like. Look at this. Super beautiful. And we're not done yet. By the time we'll get done with this, I know it will look amazing. And then then very soon we'll start with the chicken project, and wow, guys. So we have a lot that is going on, and I would have not made this possible. Or rather, we would have not made this possible if it was not through your support. Through watching your videos, through liking, watching the commercials, or what we call the ads, commenting. Also, some of you share these videos with your friend. You bring in more people, and I'm truly thankful. And again, that's why we are able to do all this. So thank you so much, guys. Right now, I just I'm supposed to go, see how much the electrician is supposed to be paid. Well, it pains me that I have to spend money. I don't like spending money anyhow, and some of this money we get them, it's hard. We don't have a lot, and actually even some of the money that we are using here, some of you guys have helped us through with it. So I don't always like to see when I feel like it is going to waste, this doing things 2 times and all that breaks my heart. But what could we do? Anyway, thank you so much. I want to end this video so that I can at least continue with the marking. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of this. Please remember to drop me a comment. Tell me what you think about today's video, and yeah, encourage me also. Wow, actually these ducks they're kind of racing. I don't know if you have noticed, but it's like they are racing. It's like they are racing. Oh, wow, today they are in the mood. Wow. Anyway, for now, from me to you, thank you so much. I'll see you on the next video, that is tomorrow. Our power is fully restored, and I thank God for it. Have bikes parked there. You see, actually look at how it was burning. You see there's some smoke coming from here, so it was even burning the fuse from here. Because of the problem that we had inside there, it was causing a problem even into the main meter box, which is this, like this is the main, when power, you see, this line is dropping power to the house, it comes to the main meter box. So the Kenya Power and Lighting Company will always read this, we call it a meter, will come and take a reading there so that they know how much you're supposed to pay. They charge you according to that. Of course, we have the digital meters that we call token, or what we call the prepaid. Is it prepaid or postpaid? Where you put a certain amount of money, use it. When the amount is gone, it shuts off. The digital ones that most of you use. But also, we still have these old school meters that we're using. So on every month, an employee of the Power and Lighting Company will come, take a reading, and then they will give you a bill. So the problem we had inside was causing a problem even here. Can you imagine that? It will have created a really big problem. So actually, this was a disaster. This was a disaster in waiting. This was just a disaster in waiting. But we thank God that we have been able to solve it. Yeah, it was an emergency, but now we have solved it, and we are thankful for that. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. We have different bikes here. This is for the electrician, and our beautiful bike is there. Yesterday I had to deal with a lot of mud. It's been raining and there's a lot of mud going everywhere. I need to take this boy today. I need to take this boy to a car wash where it can be sprayed with pressure water. You see, even it's getting into the brakes, which is not good. I need to take it to a car pressure so that it can get washed. Anyway, from me to you, this is the end. Like now, really the end. So goodbye, guys. I'll see you on the next video. That will be tomorrow, most probably. Thank you so much for watching.